So essentially what's happening now is we're at a stage where we've been able to get enough gabion walling up and identified in the North Shore areas, the low-lying areas that we need to address. And now we're moving on to the next phase, which is deployment into Riverside Park. Historically, we try to protect Heritage House and other assets in there. With this new system, we're able to push that line much closer to the river and be able to keep the vast majority of the park open. So we still have the same baskets and things like that. So at this point, yes, we're working with the province around deployment and how to best protect. We're only at about 2/3 of the baskets used because of newer surveying, elevation levels, a better idea where we're looking at for cresting and things like that. So we've been able to try to keep the expenses to a minimum while making sure we still have full protection to certain heights. Essentially, we're trying to do it, and we've designed it to have the minimal amount of impact possible to the park in terms of cleanup as well as protect the largest area. So there's a hard packed service road running from ISC over towards the concession area. We'll be following that. There will be a small section of grass that we'll be on, and then we'll be back on west of the concession area along the pathway right by the river on the side. Well, Canada Day was one factor, but not the factor. It's certainly an event booked in the park, but we have music in the park starting on Monday on July 2nd. We have school letting out this week, so you're going to have heavy usage down in the playground areas. We want to try to make the park as usable and as safe for everybody to use as possible. We have other events booked, we have weddings booked, we have sports camps booked in the tennis court areas. So this is really how do we keep Riverside Park, that everyone agrees is such a jewel, fully operational to the best of our abilities. What we expect in Riverside Park is that you'll see it come up for a day or two, and then it will start to recede, and probably people will wonder why we bothered with the baskets. But when we've done our surveying and some of our elevations, there's a couple of low draws that are necessitating this, because the fear is that we could flood out the whole larger panel of grass, which would then, and Heritage House area, which would then make it unusable for a long time as the water table starts to go down.